Welcome to Dom Nai Radio and Television Station. Here comes to the news today. Recently, a delegation of the 4th Army Corps Command visited and wished Colonel Kanam Khmer New Year to the units of the Royal Cambodian Army. The delegation of the 4th Army Corps visited 6 officers of the Royal Cambodian Army. At each visiting unit, the 4 Corps representatives sent wishes to the generals, officers, and soldiers of the Royal Cambodian Army units and their families for health, success, and happiness. Speaking at the military units of the country, the delegation's representatives emphasized the solidarity, friendships, and loyalties between the two countries of Vietnam, Cambodia, and the armies. Expressed joy at the development of the Cambodia as well as the Royal Cambodian Army over the years. The units of the neighboring country welcomed the delegation respectfully and expressed their deep gratitude to the officers and soldiers of the 4th Army Corps. Despite adverse effects from the COVID-19 pandemic, foreign investors still put their faith in Vietnam's investment background and environment. Many investors have decided to invest in new as well as expand existing investment. According to the General Statistics Office, in the first 3 months of the year, the total registered foreign investment capital in Vietnam reached $8.9 billion, while the disbursed capital reached more than $4.4 billion, up 7.8% compared to the same period. In particular, adjusted investment capital in the first 3 months of the year increased by more than 93% over the same period, reaching over $4 billion. Along with the economic policies, the nationwide vaccination campaigns were also deployed quickly, creating confidence in the recovery of the Vietnamese economy. On April 10th, Vietnam celebrates the 10th anniversary of Home Kings. On the occasion, localities in Dam Nai province, including Binh Hoa City, have organized many activities to express gratitude to the Home Kings and rise the spirit up when drinking water, think of its source in the young generation. People's Committee of Binh Hoa City held an incense offering ceremony on the occasions of Home King's 10th anniversary at the Hùng Vương Ancestral Temple in Binh Hoa Thuột. This is an annual activity of the city in order to remember the ancestors, recall the great merits of the Home Kings who discovered and created the river of Vietnam. In order to raise the spirits up when drinking water, think of its source for the young generation. Educational institutions in the city have also organized many resource activities, organized painting contests, remind the story of the Home King. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson on April 9th pledged to provide armored vehicles and anti-ship missiles to Ukraine. Mr. Johnson's pledge was made during talks with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky in Kiev. Mr. Johnson has introduced an additional military aid package of 120 armored vehicles and a new anti-ship missile system to assist Ukraine in the conflict of the Russian military. In addition, Mr. Johnson also pledged an additional $500 million in aid to Ukraine through the World Bank. Mr. Johnson's visit to Kiev follows a visit by a European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen and EU Foreign Affairs Minister Joseph Borrell, as well as a visit by Australian Chancellor Keir Starmer. During these visits, European officials pledged to support Ukraine. Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan losing no confidence vote in Parliament on April 9th. The results of the vote was announced by the House Speaker Ayaz Sadiq at the 1 p.m. local time after the 13-hour session. According to the Senate, 174 parliamentarians out of 342 members of the House of Commons voted to pass a resolution of no confidence in the Mr. Khan. With this result, the Pakistani National Assembly is expected to convene on April 11th to elect a new Prime Minister. Now 70 years old Shahbaz Sharif is the leading candidate to become the Pakistan's new leader. Mr. Shahbaz is the younger brother of Nawaz Sharif, who served as Prime Minister of Pakistan 3 times. This is the end of our news today. Thanks for watching. Have a good time. Goodbye.